an 85-year-old murdered tycoon. A family full of complex personalities, each having his or her own reasons to both love and hate the old man, and a huge estate. That makes it Crooked House by Agatha Christie. Namaste. Welcome back to my channel. I am Sanchita. I love reading and speaking about books. That is the reason I am here in YouTube. The book I have today is Crooked House by Agatha Christie. She was known for writing mystery novels. This book was published in 1949. The story is based in London after the Second World War. The central character is Charles Hayward. He works in diplomatic service. He falls in love with a smart woman, Sophia Leonides, but when he proposes to her, he discovers that her entire family, including her, are being investigated because her grandfather was murdered. Charles's father works in Scotland Yard, so he also starts investigating the case along with the police. In the process, he meets all the family members who are complicated characters. They all stay in the huge estate called the Crooked House. Each person leaves a suspicion in his mind. Do you think Charles will be able to solve the mystery and find the murderer? You can only find out by reading this book. But I will tell you what were the things that I really enjoyed in the book. First, the description of the characters. The characters range from children to grandparents. Each character has his or her own dynamics with the murdered patriarch. Whether it's jealousy or comparison or lack of attention, they have been nicely expressed or written in the book. Second, the mystery, the murder happens in the first 20 pages. So the reader is thrown into the mystery right from the start. You are at the edge of your seat. Third, the story is presented in first-person narration by Charles. His thoughts while conversing with different people have been presented so nicely that I felt I am there in his place and talking to all the people. Fourth, the relationship problems discussed in the book. They are very relevant. They happen even today. So you don't feel that you are reading something which happened in the past. It can very well happen today. Now we come to my lessons or takeaway from this story. It is open communication within relationships. What really happens is we tend to keep all our disappointments or feelings to ourselves, thinking if we express them, we will hurt the other person. But they keep on mounting, and one fine day the floodgates are open, we end up arguing with each other, and the entire relationship is spoiled. On the other hand, if we had discussed the problem at the first place itself, probably things would have been better. Let me show a case. One of my earlier roommates enjoyed reading just like me, but her case was she had to read every day before sleeping. I too love to do that, but after a hard day's work, I would love to go to sleep on time. This continued for many days. She used to keep the lights on till late night. I could never bring myself to saying, please switch it off earlier, since I too enjoy reading, but I could not read at that time. But one fine day I had a severe headache, and that day I requested her, would you mind switching off the lights earlier today, because I'm having a severe headache and I can't sleep if the lights are on. She simply replied, you should have told me earlier. I would have taken the book and read it in the living room. So simple. If only we had communicated earlier, it would have been so much better. Has it ever happened to you? Let me know in comments how you handled the situation. Coming back to the book, the language used is simple. There are no complicated words. The balance of formal and informal language has been done nicely. If you are planning to start reading novels, I always recommend starting with mystery, and this is a standalone mystery. You can definitely take it up anytime. I would still recommend to take it up if you are above 14. Agatha Christie works are always amazing. They are great gifts. You can read it anytime while traveling or while lazing at home. But the thing is, if you pick it up once, you can't give it up. So grab a copy for yourself if you have not read it. If you have already read it, then do let me know in comments how you felt after reading it. Now we come to know why I selected this book. It was selected by a kite. The video is there somewhere in the screen where I have shown how this book got selected. Also, I have participated in the March Mystery Madness Readathon this year. I have placed the video containing the description of the entire readathon. In this readathon, we read mystery novels throughout the month. Of course, there are some prompts, and I am reading it for the prompt, read a book with a story that is set in a continent other than yours. This story is set in London in Europe, and I am in India in Asia. I enjoy reading mysteries, which is my favorite genre, so I'm all into this readathon. Let me know in comments which was the last mystery novel that you read. For more such videos, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.